Y'all, what the fuck is going on up in here on this Big Brother house?
We were supposed to have an easy week. We were really supposed to have an easy week, but no. This is the weirdest week so far, with probably the easiest noms on paper.
Right. Like, Lana came in on Saturday and was like, we good, we're chilling, no big deal, like, everything is good, everything is fine. No. Kaboom. As the twins said, they heard a big boom.
Boom.
That should have been. Nope, I'm going to change my headline. This is the first time in Cup history that I'm changing my headline. Big boom. There we go. This is a big boom. Because what is going on? Oh, goodness gracious. Welcome to Big Brother coverage at the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. I'm very happy to be back here. Not your normal Monday host, but I'm here anyway because I said so, and Brooke needed me to. I am drinking, not sponsored, but very delicious, a Optimum Nutrition Essential Amino Energy Hydration Beverage.
That sounds like what you get when you plug it into Amazon.
I got it for free this morning at QT.
Okay, yep, that makes sense.
I bought a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and they gave it to me for free. And it's blueberry lemon, and it's very delicious. And I'm enjoying it very much. Yeah, enjoying it very much. And you know what else I enjoy very much, Jack, is my cup mug, which I always have on hand, as do you as well. And you can get yours at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. We ship internationally around the world for all of our Big Brother fans, so there are no excuses. Go get your merch. Thank you.
And hello, my name is Jack. I am the resident game designer of the panel, and I thought it was Wednesday because there's a lot of waffles. Like,
no,
an alarming amount of waffles.
What do you want on your waffles today, Jack?
I can't decide. I just can't decide what I want.
I want chicken. That's what I want. I want chicken, and her name is Lauren.
This whole HOH hurts my brain.
We had a shot. We had a shot at something fun, something unique and different for this Big Brother game. We had a chance at something exciting.
No.
And even then, still, this is going to be chaos for the rest of the week.
We have watched a full implosion at this point. I'm
so excited.
I'm beyond excited, but like at the same time, we're ending up with a nom set that is literally, this is the same for people that have been up the last 2 weeks. It's just that now there's no one else. But,
We'll get there. But we're here talking about episode 9. I need to change that in YouTube. Sorry. It's actually episode 9 because Unlocked is an episode.
For some reason. Yeah, sure.
It's a numbered episode. So this is episode 9. The thumbnail is right. But this is episode 9 of BB27. We're talking about the episode probably briefly because we mostly just want to talk about live updates. Because so much has happened. So much happened since Saturday's live feed update with Lana. We're going to talk about all of it. Before we do, Make sure to subscribe if you've not already. We're here almost all the time, giving you almost all things competitive reality TV. We got a lot of content here at the Cup TV, and we are bringing Big Brother to you 4 days a week. Mondays are usually Manic Monday here with Brooke. Today it's me and Jack, and you'll get another dose of me and Jack later this week. More Waffle Wednesday, for real on Wednesday, later this week with Jack. I will be back hosting the Thursday Live Eviction, where one of these three people will be evicted this week. And then Lana will be back. We'll be back on Saturday with our live feed, Unlocked, talking about the first 36 to 48 hours after the new HOH is crowned in week 4 in the Big Brother house. So stay tuned for all of that. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we go live talking about Big Brother. It is 8 p.m. Eastern on Mondays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays, and weekends. Saturdays are sometimes. So hit the bell, get all the notifications for all the stuff we do here at the Cup TV. We've got a lot of fun content coming down the pipeline. Project Runway Season 21 starts this week. Very excited for that as well. And we're holding down the fort with all of our other shows as well. You can check out all of the other channels we have at the Cup Network down in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our social media links at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can follow me and Jack as well. We are talking Big Brother all over our social medias as well. So we come back in. It is episode 9. And it is the aftermath of Amy's eviction. Snake! He's a snake!
Just on the way out. Yeah, sure. At this point, just call Jimmy a snake. He wants it, honestly. Let's be real.
You missed that from the Thursday eviction. Because you weren't here for the Thursday eviction.
I was not. I'm missing a joke, and we're gonna ride it.
You are. You were. Every time, my impression of Amy walking out of the house, snake! He's a snake! He's a snake!
Right.
Snake! T. Brayden gets it. Snake! He's a snake! Snake! Oh, I can't. Oh, I love it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, go check out our Thursday live eviction. It was a chaos because you weren't there, Jack. You left me, Brooke, and Esme to do a Thursday live eviction episode, and it was chaos.
Yeah, I probably should have stopped at least something there to make sure that y'all didn't. That thing went at the studio wasn't on fire, so that's all I care about, honestly.
Hey, it worked out.
It worked out. Just a snake or two got loose. Whatever.
Well, at this point, Jimmy's really worried because he had to put up 5 people. So he's really worried. So he's now in damage control mode. He's just trying to make sure that he can just make it through this next week. Spoiler, he'll be perfectly fine. So don't worry about Jimmy. Jimmy has no concerns going into this week now.
Literally none. It's incredible. He should not be okay. He should really not be okay right now.
No, Jimmy should be target number 1 going into this week, and somehow that doesn't end up happening. And then on the flip side of things, Rachel is crying because her mom squad member has gone home. A lot of the ladies are very upset. And some of the women, particularly Lauren, is a little intrigued by the fact that it was a unanimous vote. But Rachel Riley is a Big Brother veteran. Of course she's going to, I was a little bit surprised in the moment she didn't give a sympathy vote to Amy. I'm still a little surprised she didn't give a sympathy vote to Amy. But she knows to vote with the house in these scenarios. It's week 2. I don't think anyone would have put it past her to give Amy a sympathy vote. But she knows what game she's in.
Yeah, I would have been interested because, we've had people before decide, You know what? I'm just gonna throw a vote in the wrong direction just to see what happens. I would have wanted to see that happen this week with someone going, yeah, you know what? It is going to be unanimous. And Rachel's already said she's voting at Amy. I'm
Mhm.
going to not vote Amy and make Rachel look extremely suspicious right now. And be like, why are you lying for random reasons? Or like,
Right.
are you that emotional? It's like, honestly, if someone did that, they probably could have given a lot of people a case to look at Rachel as a problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, half the house wants basically is like, yeah, we wouldn't mind seeing Rachel go right now. So, I mean,
Exactly.
it did stink to see Amy go because it was just like, yeah, whatever, cool.
Uh, I wanted her to stay. Um I wanted her to stay. It would have been very, very fun. It would have
Yeah.
been very fun. Not this. Oh Lord. Well,
Oh.
how fun for you.
Also, of course, Jimmy's on the kickball team. That only makes sense.
Oh, of course he is. He's a demon twink. And so is Brandon. Anyway, also, I'm so sad we had to gray out
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah.
We had to gray
It's
out. I
unfortunate.
really need to shift everyone down so that way Catherine's not cut out.
But
Sorry, Cass. But this is also where we see now that Amy is out of the game, Rachel's already been, of course, because she's Rachel Riley, planting seeds on who she wants her new number one to be, and she has a new final two with Ava.
God, I am unreasonably happy with this. I need this as the final two of this game
I
immediately. Like this is not this is not a request. This is a requirement for this season.
gagged. Gagged.
Rachel
Love it.
really looked at the whole house and said, "Who are the fans clicking with right now?" For maybe no
Literally.
real reason. Oh, Ava, done, cool. Let me go partner up with her really quick because I know that Amy's likely a goner. Like,
Right.
of course, and I am so ready because Ava hasn't had to really make any sort of waves this week or at all
No.
during this game. She's been able to ride the middle nicely. She is leaning more towards keeping Rachel around because she sees her value. Once the two of them actually have to start playing, this house will not be prepared.
I agree.
But,
I agree.
oh,
Also, love a Rachel and Ava final two. Yes, the demon twink. Get over it. Yeah, and then there's continued talks um between Mickey and Morgan. Obviously, we know that they have the triple threat alliance with Jimmy, and it's the continued conversation of, well, what was the right choice? What was the right decision? Did we send the right person home? And Jimmy, this is where Jimmy is in major damage control with the rest of his alliance. And as we'll get to it in the live feed update, Jimmy is really not in a great position anymore. Um, he's ostracized a lot of his alliance. So, but we get our HOH comp. We didn't know what it was until the episode, but it's the good old Booths. Come on, Booths. And we have a good old memory comp. And we get the reemergence of the Nolan twins.
the Big Brother producers said, We need an early memory comp. Boost style, whatever.
Yep.
You know that weird clip of like two Australian twins talking in sync that went viral like a month and a half ago? Let's just do that. And it worked. It really worked. I genuinely could not complain.
And you know what the worst part is? Liz and Julia pulled it off flawlessly.
Flawlessly.
Flawlessly. Like, hats off to you ladies. Like, job well done. I was so impressed. It was so good to see the twins.
It's been a good bit at this point. I mean, this is 10 years, I think, right?
9. Yeah.
Yeah.
18. Or no, 17.
Yeah, they were 17, so I think
years.
it's 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
10 years.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a very nice, like, oh yeah, just talk and sync about some random bullshit. And I mean, I will say, the story that they came up with was at least entertaining enough to be like, okay, how many different drugs did the writers take before we did it? Because it was a lot.
And then what's interesting about this memory comp for me is like, being a Big Brother fan, obviously I memorized the like things that you would think to memorize. And then the questions weren't the things that I thought to memorize either. So I was like, oh, even I memorized the 45 spots for the 54th birthday. And like, those were the things I memorized. I didn't memorize the big boom or I remembered the garage, but like, it was the words were what I didn't really necessarily memorize. Yeah. And that's what really tripped some people up in this HOH. So I appreciated that they went a little bit different with the way that they kind of formatted this this competition.
My guess is that the second and third clips were going to go more into like the traditional stuff. The second clips, the first clip was very much kind of played straight in terms of both of them talking about an event and going the whole time. The second clip was when they actually began to disagree on things, and I'm sure if we had gotten to a third, fourth question, it would have been like, Liz specifically disagreed with how this statement was
and
said.
You have to remember who was who from the original clip, so then so the whole thing. Totally. We got one of the questions, I don't remember which one exactly it was. One of the questions takes out most of the group.
I believe I remember it. It is basically like, with that underwear, you don't need to know about the spot, how many spots there were, but
was it spotted
polka dotted? And the correct answer ended up being spotted, and it takes out everyone. Like, genuinely, I was like, oh, okay, wow. No, this is going to be, like, Mickey just going out here. She's just randomly changed. No. Mickey luck guts into the right answer, which is incredible.
Yeah. 100%. It comes down to, and we knew this from feeds. I think Lana talked about it on Saturday. It came down to Lauren and Mickey on the final question. But we end up with Lauren as our new HOH.
I'm going to be so honest. Why? Like, genuinely, what is her reason to win HOH? She even states, like, hey, I just need to not cause waves right now. I'm in the middle of the house, even though that's not correct at all.
The middle is her and Catherine. The middle is her and Catherine. Like,
it just like there was no reason for Lauren to make 3, probably 4 enemies this week.
Yeah.
So I really think she should have thrown probably earlier, but I mean, I have a suspicion that probably some people threw on the third question, probably knowing the answer and got off the train.
Probably.
But I mean, this is just a really bad decision for Lauren to win an HOH right now.
Yeah, I was a little confused. I mean, obviously, like, being a super fan, I'm glad she won, but this begs the question for me then, like, how much of a fan are you then? Because it's like, I don't love the fact that she won and then immediately, like, and we know from feeds, like, she had her plan immediately and then waffled on the plan until nominations and then still went through with the same damn plan. So it's like,
I
okay,
honestly
girl,
think she just wanted the credit. She wanted the credit of being an HOH, saw a
early in the
path
game.
here, and went, yeah, I can do that. I have my burner noms that no one's gonna disagree with. Shocker. People absolutely disagreed with it. So
Several
several people.
many. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's
It
just a
doesn't
little
make sense.
frustrating. It really doesn't make any kinds of sense. But yeah, so Lauren is HOH. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the episode, honestly, is filler.
It's filler.
Um,
I'm very glad that we at least got to see the conversation of Rachel going, hey, I'm not winning competitions anymore. I have to play this game differently now. Like, who am I? I can't win.
I really loved getting to see that conversation. It's so interesting to see a different side of Rachel here. And we saw a little bit of that on the traders as well, where she kind of felt very out of place there. And obviously she did pretty well on traders. But she is someone that, like, obviously her first 2 times on Big Brother, she played a very specific game, obviously because she played with Brendan. And both in her time on the traders, I would even say to an extent on Snake in the Grass, but like she knew the people there. And then even here, we're seeing her play this like very interestingly dynamic game where when playing on her own, she does tend to feel like she needs to be in a duo dynamic. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do like that there is this dynamic for Rachel now that she's feeling like she needs to reinvent herself and figure out who Rachel Wiley is as a modern Big Brother player.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that for Rachel. I didn't love seeing her, have a bit of a breakdown, obviously as a Rachel fan.
Yeah.
But I did, and we'll talk about it more in the live feeds, but I love seeing Rachel kind of thrive in this environment now. Like with all the chaos that this house is bringing, Rachel being here is the perfect pick because she is thriving. Rachel is thriving in the chaos of this house because there's so many moving parts at any given moment that even though she doesn't have control, she somehow still has control. And even when she doesn't think she has control, she has control. I don't get it, but I'm living for it.
She's in such a good position. And I like half of it is kind of just, oh yeah, we're gonna look up the person who's won the game before. But also I think the other part is just Rachel's figuring out how to play the game now again. So
Rachel's figuring out how to play Big Brother again, and it's
And
really
I'm
cool to
so
see. It's so cool to see.
I
But yeah,
am very happy that if we are going to bring back a winner, essentially them having to play a completely different game than their winning game.
yeah,
That is an interesting dynamic to just
yeah,
compared to, let's say, this is a bad example because they didn't win, but Paul, where it was like, cool, we're seeing the exact same game again, and
right,
we're seeing why it failed
yeah.
again.
Yeah. It would be like bringing back Taylor immediately. It would be like bringing back Josh immediately. I would like, and that's why I love that we brought back Rachel here. And it would be like bringing back, and this would be a dream, and she never would, but it would be like bringing back June or bringing back, I don't know, bring back Lisa. Like it would be because it's such a different game now that like like Rachel feels out of place in the modern Big Brother game. And so yes, she's a winner. Yes, she's a two-time player, but modern Big Brother is so different that it feels like, yeah, she's got Big Brother skills, but it feels like she's almost playing Big Brother for the first time again. And in a way she is, because she's not playing with Brendan also.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really fun to see. I'm really, and we'll talk more about Rachel because she's very relevant to the weekend's activities. But I'm
Yes.
loving Rachel on this season. But yeah, I was gonna say I agree. Boring, just like Lauren's HOH this far.
The one thing I will say, everything so far. Yes.
Everything
Lauren's
surrounding
HOH in general is not boring, but for the wrong reasons. Austin from 17.
Austin from 17. Well, we were talking about winners, not just bringing people back in general. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Austin come back, to be honest with you.
Yeah, neither would I.
I would say, like, bring back Steve. Is 17 long enough ago?
I feel basically right around like 2021 is when they introduced powers into the game, and that felt like a pretty massive shift. Yeah. So I feel like Steve played with Battle of the Block, which is a very different format. Yeah. And then on top of that, didn't have powers. So I would say that Steve would be kind of in a similar position, maybe a little bit more forward.
This is not everyone's gonna love this, but I would love to see Andy Herron play Modern Big Brother.
Yes, I'm there with you mostly because it's like, he's chaos, and also he is a very social player. And that is kind of rewarded in modern Big Brother up until the end.
Absolutely. But yeah, amongst the highlights of this episode, so we could just get to live.
Yes.
Vince is congratulating Lauren, and we find out about their final 2 deal, which becomes very relevant in the weekend's activities. Mickey is trying to figure out whether she needs to use her HOH takeover power. Spoiler, she doesn't use it because she feels very comfortable. No, not on Lauren's HOH.
Not on Lauren's HOH, not when basically everyone knows that she has the power.
Well, yes. Rachel is teaching a yoga class, and Ashley can't do yoga. Keanu is trying to convince Lauren to not put him on the block, and all of Lauren's conversations, when she doesn't want to have a conversation with someone, she, like, the entire weekend, she just will look at the TV and be like, girl!
I love the Gen Z stare so much.
I can't fucking
like it, if you want visual proof of it, there you go. That is how we deal with shit.
Literally. I hate it. And ultimately, We have Lauren nominate Keanu as her target, Kelly because she offered, and Will because apparently there were no other options. And those are our noms after this episode. Woo!
Yeah, this is exactly what I would expect someone who didn't want to make any waves to suggest a nom set. Small problem. If you want this nom set, don't win at HOH. Like there,
Right.
the I'll talk about when we get deeper into it, but like she basically just did Jimmy's damage control for.
Yeah.
Because great, these are 3 of the 5 people that Jimmy nominated. The 4th does not exist in the house anymore. You wouldn't nominate that 5th person, would you? You wouldn't fully double up his HOH, making him not a problem anymore, right? Right?
Super fans, where BB casting team, come to the front. What exactly do y'all define as a super fan anymore? Because I am starting to genuinely be very concerned by y'all's definition of a super fan. Because here's the thing. We've had Vince, and I'm using his government name. I ain't calling him Jimmy. Or I'm not calling him Vinny. We've had Vince, we've had Jimmy, and we've had Lauren. 3 self-proclaimed super fans of this game as HOHs so far this season. And you want to know what the HOH nomination choices have been this season? Boring, bland, unseasoned chicken. Where are the super fans? Where are they? Because it's certainly not these 3 that you chose. Where are they? Where are you locking up the super fans? Where are the super fan alternates that y'all snubbed to put these people in the house? Quickly.
Yeah. I will note,
Thank you.
from playing Big Brother games, unfortunately, as a self-proclaimed super fan, yeah, no, I'm bad with nominations, so this unfortunately tracks. Don't give me power; it will just cause me to spiral, which is true for most things in life. But yeah, no, this is just a bad. This is a really bad showing, and I mean, it doesn't get better. It really doesn't get better.
And on that note, I think that's a great way to segue into our live feed spoilers. So, if you do not, no, I have no.
Oh,
I have
fine.
the picker. Well,
Oh,
I don't
you
want it to
do?
block you. Yeah, the Tinder
Oh,
banner.
yeah, that's fair.
I don't want it to block you.
That's fair.
I'm doing it for your benefit.
Oh,
So,
you're so thoughtful.
I try. So if you do not want live feed spoilers, thank you for joining. Subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Goodbye. Goodbye. Y'all, this house is stupid. So let's talk about what has happened, what has transpired. Pick up where Lana left off on Saturday. So we had our veto player picks. Obviously, it is our HOH Lauren, our 3 nominees, Keanu, Kelly, and Will. And the 2 extra players chosen were Ashley and Vince, which was very interesting at the time, because at the time that the veto was played, the number 1 person that Lauren was considering as the renom, if the veto was used, was Ashley. And Ashley was kind of the only option at that point. So it was very interesting that Ashley was picked and was picked by Will. So Will got Haska's choice and Will picked Ashley. And Ashley made it very well known that because Will picked her, if Ashley won the veto, she was going to use it on Will because he picked her.
Yeah.
And because they're not aligned, but they are like, they have an understanding. They like each other. Mickey and Morgan and Will are kind of aligned, and they kind of like have Ashley as a number right now. They're like loosely aligned, kind of, sort of. Because it's
they almost have like a mutual agreement kind of thing of like, we're not going after each other. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. So it was freaking Lauren out. Lauren's been in a constant state of panic since she won HOH. Yep. Literally in a constant state of panic. She's having like the opposite of HOH-itis. She's having HOH phobia. She's hating every moment of this. She has been fearing every moment of this. She's been crying and apologizing to everyone. As soon as nominations happened, Will basically went and sat in the backyard, silent. Like, it was silent on feeds. And I'm like, when is it silent on feeds?
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, okay, so Lauren has HOH phobia. And again, I'm like, girl, why did you win this HOH? Girl. But yeah, Lauren with her case of HOH phobia is now terrified of Ashley winning the veto. But she didn't have to worry that long because the veto happened on Saturday. It was a physical veto comp. I don't think we know what the actual veto was.
I think we
necessarily. I just knew that it was a physical comp. I didn't know much more.
So, from what we know now, based on everything, it seems like it was a sponsored competition from Bad Guys 2, and it was a laser heist. So, dodge the lasers, don't touch things, get to the end fastest without breaking wires, which, you know, actually doesn't, which makes the winner more confusing.
I was about to say, how the fuck did Keanu win?
Apparently, Ashley was close.
How the fuck did Keanu win?
Brrr.
That's a big man.
A big man that is also a CrossFit instructor, so I guess he's really flexible.
But still, that's a big man.
Big man dodging lasers and snatching a veto win, and also a movie experience that he ends up sharing with, I believe, Jimmy, Rachel, and Vince.
Jimmy, Rachel, and Ava.
Ava, there we go.
In today's edition of What the Fuck, Keanu? How the fuck did you win a laser heist?
And why these people?
To gain favor with Rachel specifically.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense at least, but...
Because the main thing to talk about from Keanu over this weekend is Keanu and Rachel's breakthrough. Because Rachel finally got through to Keanu that Morgan and Mickey are not the root cause of all of his problems. And she's finally getting through to people that Vince is the problem. Thank God.
Yay! People have finally clocked Vince.
Not great for my draft, but great for the house.
Not great for the draft. I mean, with how this game has gone so far, will anyone actually do anything about it? We'll see.
No, because Keanu, Kelly, Adrian, and Will are going to keep going up on the block until all four of them go home.
Yeah.
So that's
but maybe Vince will be thrown in as like a. I guess we can't put Ashley up as well. Like, she's already up there. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. No, we can't put Lauren up as well because Lauren's already up there. Oh no! What are we gonna do? Oh, I guess Vince is an option.
Oh no, that's you anticipating that Lauren wins another HOH. That ain't gonna happen. Lauren's going home next week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Lauren's going home next week. What are you talking about?
Lauren has basically expedited the pawn conveyor belt of going home by stepping in front of the incinerator and face planting into it. Like, it's bad.
Genuinely, I would be really surprised if at least one of Jimmy or Lauren does not go up on the block next week. At this point,
yeah.
Because when you have Catherine and Riley against you at this point, Jimmy,
that's
you've
impressive.
done fucked up your game.
Yeah.
You've done fucked up your game. Here's the funniest part of everything. And this live feed update is not going to be in any kind of order, y'all. I'm kind of just like,
none.
We're just spitballing. Here's my favorite part of all of the live feed updating that I've seen and all of the things that I've absorbed. Why is nobody targeting Riley?
They don't see him as a problem.
He's doing nothing. He is dead weight. Everyone talked about Amy being dead weight. Riley is doing nothing, but frankly, I ain't gonna say it. I'm not going to say it. But we heard who his three likely nominees would be going into next week.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And his three nominees, in case you missed it, ICYMI. His three nominees next week should, I pray that man doesn't win HOH. But if he were to, pay close attention to these names, everyone. Riley has said that if he wins HOH, he would probably put up Mickey, Morgan, and Ashley. Now, I wonder what all three of those people have in common.
Yeah. It's a very interesting set.
A very interesting trio, don't you think?
I could be wrong on this, but I do believe his backup, like in case something happened, would have been Keanu. Maybe. I'm like pretty confident in that.
Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
And also Rachel, because he hasn't watched the show. But...
Yeah.
Rachel, so, you know.
We don't need to do that. We really don't need to have that happen, honestly.
No. Yeah, I'm officially good with everybody except for Riley. Riley can go. Riley can go away. Riley can be gone. Riley can go away. Riley don't need to be here. Riley can go away. Riley can go back to his baby mama that he abandoned. And, darling, I'm so sorry for you having to deal with that man. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for you.
Remember when Mickey was interested in Riley?
I'm glad she ran away.
So am I.
I'm glad she ran away. I do think, though, if he did win HOH, she would still try to activate the power because I don't think he has any clue that she has power. I don't think he has any clue, period. So,
yeah, no, he would probably guess I mean, I think he
Morgan.
might guess Morgan, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will note, just like in general, most people know that Mickey has the power, which makes it difficult because Mickey
really
shouldn't have told
upset.
anyone.
No.
Really, should not have told
No, she shouldn't
anyone.
have. No.
Because she can't quit her way out of this one where it just goes, it's mine now. The
Yeah.
condition is literally, you do not tell people about this. And she told people about it, and then people talked.
Yeah. So, but yes, thankful. So Rachel and Keanu kind of had a breakthrough this weekend. Keanu is finally kind of seeing the light while still being delusional,
Yeah.
but kind of seeing the light. Where now he's kind of fully come around and is now actually kind of wanting to work with Rachel, which is wild to me. I'm kind of living for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Rachel spilled a lot of tea to Keanu about Vince talking a lot of shit about him. She straight up told him that everyone in the house talked shit about him. Like, from that one segment we saw on the show, Rachel has just kind of been going around kind of telling everyone the tea. Like, she is the owner of the tea shop at Hotel Mystere. Like, she is just pouring everybody the tea in the Hotel Mystere. Like, she's going to Keanu being like, you know everyone's talking shit about you, right? You know Vince is saying a lot of really bad stuff about you, right? She's going to Lauren saying, why are you letting an unemployed 31-year-old man dictate your HOH?
Which, crazy read.
Gagged me a bit, for sure. She's going to Ava, making a final two. Come on, final two. They named it. Oh God, what's the name of it? Oh no.
The Rachel and Ava final two?
Yeah, there's a name for it.
Double the fun.
Oh, DTF. Yeah, double the fun.
Yep.
Love it. She's going to Kelly being like, do you think you're playing a good game? Are you here to win? I'm like, girl, but somehow
it works.
Kind of working.
It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be working.
I mean, the fact that Rachel inadvertently got not read, but like insulted by Keanu over him basically just going, yeah, no, this is what I remember about you from like the little bits that I saw. And that was basically doing that to other people. And they're like, yeah, no, I'm on board. You're right. Tell me what to do. Like, incredible. Incredible.
Mother. I mean, period. Like,
I'm not complaining.
I'm never going to complain about Rachel Riley. Never going to complain about Rachel Riley. But
yeah.
But yeah, so with Keanu winning the veto, Lauren's HOH phobia is in full effect still. Vince immediately goes to calm her down, being like, there are options. Don't worry. Ultimately, it kind of comes down to Ashley or Adrian. Why? I'm not really exactly sure. She likes Ava. She's aligned with Jimmy. She's aligned with Catherine. She likes
Rachel
Mickey.
is too big of a move.
Mickey is too big of a move. Morgan is too big of a move. I don't know why she didn't put Riley up, to be honest with you. She's working with the guys. I don't know. She's working with the guys. She's working with the guys, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, yeah. The only other person I think that would have been potentially eligible was Riley, and I'm not exactly sure why she didn't put Riley up. So,
honestly, I could probably tell you. Because Adrian and Ashley have been up before, and that's an easy decision.
Well,
Literally,
yeah,
it's that.
obviously.
It's that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. She doesn't want to make any big moves. She doesn't want to do anything that hasn't been already done, which...
Boring, but whatever.
Not only boring, but horrible for her.
I know. Like, girl, okay. But yeah. So the flop, flippity flop. You would have thought this girl wore the stickiest flip flops, and I'm not talking like designer sandals. I'm talking dollar flip flop, the cheap thin ones from Walmart. You would have thought she was wearing those around the Big Brother house. From the time the veto comp ended to the time she had to walk into that diary room to make her decision. Because she did not have a decision until the veto meeting. She had not made up her mind until the veto meeting. We did not know going into when feeds went down for the veto meeting. We did not know who was going on the block. And up until that morning, like I watched that morning on RHAP, Taryn say, Ashley's going on the block this morning. And you want to know what didn't happen, Jack?
What didn't happen, Logan?
We didn't go on the block, Jack. Adrian did. And now Adrian, Kelly, and Will are the final noms for this week.
Huh? And just to be clear, Lauren has now 4 matched Jimmy's nominations. A perfect match. And everyone is pissed at her. It genuinely is illogical. Oh my god. But here we are. Here we are. Yeah, so apparently while everything was happening, Rachel and her side basically managed to convince Lauren to put up Adrian over Ashley. And Vince and Jimmy simply did not have enough time to flip the flip-flop back to the other side to where Ashley was going up. And, it's not a good decision. In fact, what this is probably going to lead to is more than likely Kelly is probably going out, which, I mean, Kelly has attempted to nominate herself in all 3 weeks. This is not surprising or an undeserved outcome, but at the same time, like, Jesus, this is just a horrendous outcome for the week for everything. Logan, on the other hand, due to just having to witness Kelly's nominations, whole thing is crashed, and they're coming back in as soon as possible. But we also have the casual destruction of the bond. Ava was very much over it the minute Will was even an option this week. Now 2 of the 5 members, now a third of the bond is on the block. So, bond is dead. That alliance is now gone, which congrats for Triple Threat, the only actual 6-person alliance left in the house. Even if it's not super considered to be a alliance. The house dynamics are beyond strange right now, and I still struggle mentally to like get through every single one of them. But we're in a very weird position where obviously votes are still up in the air at the moment. I had seen a voting chart breakdown earlier that I'm going to attempt to find once again. So let me attempt to just casually filibuster until I can get there. And where is the... Here it is. So about 4 hours ago, just for clarity, these are the these are where we are approximating the votes to be. The easiest scenario right now is probably if Adrian... honestly, not even... The easiest scenario right now is if Will somehow wins the blockbuster. Basically, no one is looking at Adrian to actually need to go here, unless it's literally against Will. So Kelly probably goes out unanimously as Amy did. In the event that Kelly wins the blockbuster, realistically, we're looking at Kelly and the boys voting for Will to go home, and the other half of the house being all of the women plus Jimmy voting to evict Adrian. Which... Sure, let's go back to week 1. Absolutely fine. And then we have the third scenario. Honestly, my guess as to what probably will happen. Adrian wins the blockbuster again. And in that case, we have probably Keanu, Vince, and Adrian voting out Will, while everyone in the previous scenario, plus Catherine and Riley, vote to knock Kelly out of the game, making it a good old 9-3. Where does Lauren lie in these scenarios doesn't really matter, as it doesn't seem like we're probably going to get a tie almost no matter what. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Lauren just kind of follows exactly what's been happening anyway, if she needs to break ties. Probably Kelly over Adrian over Will.
Yeah.
And Logan is back.
Hi.
I just went through all of the lovely little voting scenarios where Kelly is basically fucked.
Well, what I was going to bring up too is before I was untimely completely screwed over by my lovely Wi-Fi going out. And I'm literally on my hotspot trying to finish this live. And we'll
go with it.
I'm trying to switch back over to the main one, and it's slow as all hell. There we go.
There we go.
What I was going to bring up was the interesting part of this too, because you were talking about it, her being 4 for 4 on Jimmy's nominations. We also have 2 people that have volunteered to quit out of these nominations.
Yep.
Because Kelly has offered to sacrifice her games for Adrian, and Will has said if he's on the block at the end of the week to just send him home because he's tired of doing this pawn game shit. So it's like,
but the small issue is that nobody really wants no one wants Will to go home. Like, no. Genuinely, like, Adrian wants to stay and fight, and my guess is honestly that Adrian just wins Blockbuster and Kelly goes home, because Kelly has nominated herself for 3 weeks in a row for some reason.
So Kelly has fucked herself. Kelly has absolutely fucked herself, and that's her problem. And at this point, I'm not sad. I'm not upset for
I'm
her.
really
Like,
not
she did it to
either.
herself. If she wins Blockbuster, great, cool, love it. Will goes home.
So I will note that I think we know probably the reason why Kelly is doing this. Realistically, her experience with Big Brother is this season, maybe 25, definitely 26, aka watching Tucker repeatedly blowing herself up.
She's only watched one season. She confirmed to Rachel she's only watched one season.
And it was definitely 26.
Yeah, because her idol is Tucker. She's only watched one season of Big Brother. So
it's just, it is so the one thing is, if we have the Blockbuster back, at least we have Kelly now as an example of why you don't do this. Because yeah, you can win a bunch of stuff. Congratulations. You throwing yourself on the block over and over to win competitions, if you don't have a purpose behind that, what is the point of doing it?
Literally, it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And she's going to learn very, very quickly. She's about to go home. And hey, if all she wanted out of this was to go on, get a new experience, and become an influencer, cool. And it sounds like from what we're hearing on feeds, that's exactly what she wants to do. And you know what? If it means she goes home and 2 Big Brother superfans get to stay in the game, bye, Kelly. Bye, Kelly girl. Fine by me.
Yep.
I'm not mad at it, to be honest with you.
I'm so not mad at it.
No.
I will note that it does suck to, like, hear Will say, like, yeah, no, if y'all are going to keep doing this pawn game rotation, send me home. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be with my family. I don't blame him. I really don't.
I don't blame him either, and it's really frustrating to hear. But that was right after the veto meeting happened today. So I'm really, really hopeful that his tone will shift as the week goes on. I think once people tell him, hey, I'm voting to keep you regardless, I hope he does some campaigning again. I honestly think it's just him being on the block back-to-back week. Like, that's got to do a lot for the morale as a super fan early in the game. Like, if whoever is HOH next week, if they put him up 3 weeks in a row, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Like, just don't do that to him. Like, I need a shakeup next week, because right now this season is feeling just ever so slightly bland, just ever so slightly. The gameplay around the actual structure of the game is fun and dynamic, and like everything surrounding the game is fun. These first 3 weeks have been fun. The actual structure of what's happening in the game is just bland, and that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. But the people and what's being formed, it has been interesting and fun enough. I need a major shake. I need someone big. Frankly, I need Rachel to win HOH next week, honestly. I need Rachel to win HOH. I need Ashley to win HOH, frankly, next week. I would love...
Mickey Morgan would honestly do the same thing as all of them. I would not mind seeing Riley go up as like, oh, you spouted all 4 of our names. The chair is there for you.
I
electrified it.
I wouldn't even mind seeing someone like Keanu win HOH just to see what he would do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think that would be fun. If Kelly survives, I would love to see Kelly win HOH. I would love to see Will win HOH and see what that... Like, I need this house to blow up in week 4. And, like, I need something different right now. Because right now, this pre-jury is feeling... It's feeling just like we're on the edge of stale. Like, it's on the edge of stale bread where it's like, okay, I can still use this for sandwiches. Maybe I'm going to start using it for French toast in like a day, maybe. You know what I mean? That's where this house is right now. I need this house revitalized right now. And I think what some of these people are doing right now, the seeds are being planted. I think we're going to see this house ramp up in the next couple of weeks, and I'm excited for it. But
yeah, I mean, by week 3, week 4, just like purely looking at the chart here, you'd want everyone to have like some sort of notable thing that's occurred to them. The fact that half this house has essentially not had to play the game at all so far is annoying.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Like, most people haven't played an Veto yet. Like, because the Veto player picks have been pretty standard. Like, the only Veto player picks we've had so far have been Rachel.
Yeah, I'm trying to quickly.
It was Rachel and somebody, and then it was Ava, and then it was Ashley and Vince this week.
Yeah.
Was it Zach week 1? I think it was Zach.
I think it was Zach, yeah. And I mean, it doesn't help that week 2, all of the, like, basically all of our interesting powers that could have actively shook up the game were burned back to back, and it's just like, well, the people who were on the bottom had to burn them all, but...
And, like, I got it from Jimmy's perspective, too, but, like, it doesn't make for a good, like... As a live feeder, it doesn't make for a good experience. As a casual, it's probably fun, but as a live feeder, it doesn't make for a good... And as a podcaster, it doesn't make for, like, the most fun season to cover right now, to be honest, to be 100% frank and honest. But, you know, we're still here. We're still covering it. It's fun and interesting. So, you know, that's where we're at. So...
That's where we're at.
Yeah. So I think we're going to close out here. Cute little hour going on right here. So thank you so much for joining for this lovely BB situation going on here. We will be back on Wednesday for Waffle Wednesday with Jack, talking all things the Wednesday episode of BB and talking about live feeds right before the eviction. That'll be at 9:30-ish. Eastern, right after the Wednesday episode. I will be back on Thursday to host the live eviction episode right after the live eviction, where either Adrian, Kelly, or will be the third person evicted from the BB house. And then on Saturday, Lana will be back to host the live feed Unlocked. I think that's what she's calling it. I think that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
It's dumb and fun and stupid. Because why not? It's dumb and fun and stupid.
Because
so
why
join
not?
us for that. Because why not? So join us for that as well. We're here 4 times a week with BB coverage. And we've got plenty of other shows going on here at the Cup TV and all across the Cup network. So please make sure to subscribe if you have not already. We're trying to hit 1,000 new subscribers across all of our channels by the end of the year. Your support here means the absolute world to us. So thank you to everyone who joined us live, everyone who's joining us after the fact. Let us know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know who your faves are, who you're rooting for, who you're not rooting for. That might be what I want most. Hit the bell so you know when we drop all of our videos here at the Cup TV and across all of our networks. Go get your merch at lonagcreations.etsy.com. Go follow our socials. We're going to get out of here, but you go make sure to check out another video across the Cup network. And with all that being said, from way, way, way outside the Big Brother house, I've been Logan. That's Jack. We've been the Cup TV specifically. Love only yourself, nobody else. Don't even think about it. And have a horrible rest of your morning or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Cheers out, guests. Bye.
Cheers.